Welcome to World Facts Channel, another day, another story. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world and is located in the Himalayas. This colossal mountain is renowned worldwide for its natural beauty and difficulty of ascent. However, climbing Mount Everest is a very difficult task and should only be attempted with the help of professional guides. Structure. Mount Everest is made up of sedimentary rocks and granite. The mountain's peak was formed when the rocks underneath it slowly rose from the ocean floor millions of years ago. This rising process occurred as a result of the rocks colliding with each other and slowly rising up. The structure of Mount Everest sheds light on the geological history of the mountain. The mountain was formed about 60 million years ago as a result of the collision of the Indian and Asian continents, leading to the formation of the Himalayan mountains. Height. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, standing at 8,848 meters tall. The height of Mount Everest refers to the elevation of its peak above sea level. The peak of the mountain is the highest point on Earth and is visited by thousands of climbers each year. The height of Mount Everest also affects the geography of the surrounding area. The mountain's height affects the surrounding air currents, which contribute to the formation of monsoon rains. Climate. The climate of Mount Everest is harsh and variable. The lower reaches of the mountain have tropical and subtropical climates, while the summit is characterized by a polar climate. The temperature at the summit of the mountain can drop to as low as -60 degrees Celsius. These temperatures create difficult conditions for climbers and can cause serious health problems. The climate of Mount Everest also affects climbers' ascent routes. Climbing routes can be made more dangerous depending on weather conditions, leading to increased risk for climbers. Thus, climbers must take weather conditions into account before attempting an ascent. Climbing route. Climbing Mount Everest is a very difficult task. The climbing route varies depending on whether one is starting from Nepal or Tibet. In Nepal, climbers start from the Khumbu region and ascend the south face of the mountain. In Tibet, climbers walk along the Rongbuk Glacier and ascend the north face of the mountain. The routes vary depending on the experience level and preferences of the climbers. The climbing route also affects the risks that climbers may face during the ascent. The difficulty of the route tests climbers' physical and psychological endurance. Thus, climbers must plan their ascent routes carefully and prepare themselves accordingly. Risks of climbing. Climbing Mount Everest is one of the most dangerous sports in the world and poses serious risks to climbers. Climbers face many dangers, including low oxygen levels at high altitudes, sudden weather changes, avalanche risks, and injuries at high altitude. Thus, climbers must be well equipped with professional guides and necessary equipment to attempt an ascent. Climbing risks also affect climbers' health. Climbers can face respiratory problems, heart attacks, and hypothermia at high altitudes. Therefore, climbers must undergo health checks before attempting an ascent and carefully monitor their health during the ascent. Mount Everest is known worldwide as a tourist attraction due to its natural beauty and difficulty of ascent. However, climbing the mountain is a very risky sport, and necessary precautions must be taken to ensure climber safety.